Good morning. Coming to you a bit early for Beatles trivia. I generally do it around noontime, lunchtime. But if you're on an early lunch today, here we go, right? Welcome to Beatles Significa, your fun Beatles trivia session here. I'm the Bay Lady because I generally do a lot of virtual tours in and around the Baltimore area and the Chesapeake Bay, which is a beautiful landscape with a lot of interesting events. But I also have other little, things that I do, other interests like Beatles trivia. So, any rate, if you would like to know more about my tours, if you want to be notified when they're scheduled, then you might want to follow me on Facebook, Sharon Schultz, Bay Lady, or or on YouTube. You might want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Sharon Schultz, the Bay Lady. So on those main social media platforms, you'll find links to other platforms as well. There are several groups of virtual tour platforms that you'll find my tours listed on. And there is a platform called Buy Me a Coffee, which is where you can support my tours and also find out information about tours, not necessarily on Facebook or YouTube. So there we go. So, any rate, might as well get to the Beatles here. Great thing about Beatles trivia is that you never know everything. Every time I play a trivia game, I know something I didn't know before. And trust me, I know a lot. I've been a fan consistently since day one. So if there's anything out there that I missed, must not have been all that important. No, not really. The big thing these days, the big discussion about the Beatles is Paul McCartney. Boy, he has been a very busy man, is all I can say. He put out a film, music, and now he's got a brand new solo album with brand new music. And you know what? It's good. It is good. Not that it shouldn't be, but I have to say, if I'm being honest, some of McCartney's music is, good, but maybe not like some of his Wings things. This album is good. As a matter of fact, Alexa, increase volume, please. I've got it playing in the background there. Hopefully you can hear it. I love all the music on it. Oh my goodness, he gets to rockin', doesn't he? I love the old Paul McCartney rock show kind of vibe, right? Anyway, the album, I have it on CD. The Boys of Dungeon Lane. It is a kickback to his early days in Liverpool for sure. Maybe it's because I am of the older generation that I can appreciate the nod to the past, and I can relate to a lot of the music as well. What also is interesting, hello everybody. What also is interesting about this CD is the lack of music videos. Normally when somebody puts out a new song, when an artist puts out a song, there's a bazillion videos, showing them performing the song. I haven't seen that yet. Every one of McCartney's songs on his new album are videos of the lyrics. It's lyrics. There's no live performances yet. And I don't know about you, but I am eager for them to take place. I want to see him do these songs, right? And like the duet with Ringo too. I'd like to see that as well on on screen. That would be cool. So anyway, the album, the vinyl edition looks like this as well. This is the CD. Inside the jacket artwork is just a collage of early Beatle photos, actually. It's different on both sides. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Anyway, well, enough about enough about Sir Paul McCartney. This is Beatles trivia, so let's not forget the other guys, right? All right, so um, I am having a good day. Hello, everybody, by the way. I'm glad to see so many people on here today. Beatles trivia. Yeah, right? Okay, well, here it is. This is Beatles Significa. That's what I've named this session as instead of just Beatles trivia, Beatles Significa. After this card game, right? This is the 1980s card game. Called Beatles Significa. You can see it's kind of beat up. It's kind of well used, well worn, seriously. It says Beatles Significa. This is the back here, which I will read to you as you look at the front. Beatles Significa, a game for 2 or more players. 832 questions and answers covering every aspect of the Beatles phenomenon. Okay, so this covers the Beatle years only, from birth through Beatlemania through breakup. Some of these questions I've found along the way are kind of definitely interesting. The front of it says Beatles Significa, the music, the history, a game. And a game it is. Okay, so we've got cards, and I'm going to pick, I'll pick a couple from the center of the deck. There we go. Okay. All right, so you all feel free to put your guesses out here. All right. Okay, let's do this. The first question: which of John's characters believed Griff had ended the war when the warty didn't work and he could find no numbers? We're going to skip this one. Good one to start off with. This is probably from one of John's artwork books, but it's like the spelling of the words you kind of have to see to get it. So we're going to question number 2. Which Star Club and BBC song deals with straightening up after a hot date? Which Star Club and BBC song deals with straightening up after a hot date? And they give us a hint. The hint is My Hair is a Mess. All right, so which song are they talking about? Oh my goodness, there's like only hundreds, right? Okay, so which Star Club, well, that's the early days, and BBC song, that's British Broadcasting, deals with straightening up after a hot date? Hint, My Hair is a Mess. Okay, y'all give up yet? And the answer is Final answer, Silly Norman. As I said, some of these questions are a bit strange. Silly Norman. Is anyone getting that? Oh, here's the other. Oh, is there anybody from the UK playing right now? Because a lot of the questions in this card deck had to do with the UK releases of various albums and songs. What was released in the UK and released in the US wasn't always the same. The album titles were sometimes different. It may not have the same format or order. It may contain a different song or an extra song. You never really knew. So some of these answers need to come from across the pond there. I'm in the US, so anybody out there from the UK, feel free to join in here, please. Okay, next question. In 1962, Brian Epstein and his brother Clive formed an organization to manage artists and promote concerts called Blank Enterprises. Okay, so in 1962, Brian Epstein and his brother Clive formed an organization to manage artists and promote their concerts. It was called Blank Enterprises. Who's got it? Blank Enterprises. Blank Enterprises. The answer is NEMS. It's NEMS, NEMS, all capitals, is the answer. Did anybody get that? I sure didn't. Okay. The first verse of a song on Revolver, in the first verse of the song on Revolver, what single word describes a man, his land, and his plans? It was a good way to get to know you. In the first verse of the song on Revolver, what single word describes a man, his land, and his plans? Clueless would be me. I do not know. Let us find out. And the answer is, oh my goodness, my cat. I have a cat that is just doing some crazy antics on my chair over there, rolling and, oh boy, doing all kinds of stuff. She's a terror, my cat is. All right, back to this. Okay, so what single word? The word is nowhere. Nowhere man. Nowhere man. Nowhere man. Nowhere describes the man, his plans, and his land. Nowhere land. Very cool. The small drab club the Beatles first played at in Hamburg was called what? The small drab club the Beatles first played at in Hamburg was called what? Now, it's not the Cavern because that's in England. The Star Club? Shall we see? Is it the Star Club? No. Boy, I'm so bad. The Indra Club. I should have known that. The Indra Club. Okay, next. Fill in the song title. Someday they'll see that from the start, my place has been deep in your heart. And in your heart, I see the blank. I see that. Fill in the song title. Someday they'll see that from the start, my place has been deep in your heart. It does sound kind of familiar, doesn't it? Okay, what is it? Love of the Loved. That's not a song I'm really familiar with. Love of the Loved. Seriously. Okay, next up. I like his new album. Can you guys hear it in the background there? Okay, which Eddie Cochran song did Paul play for John at their first meeting? Oh my goodness, the song that set the tide rolling. My goodness me. What Eddie Cochran song did Paul play when he and John first met? Oh my goodness. Anybody want to give a guess on that? Is anybody out there guessing? Oh, okay. And the answer, 20 Flight Rock. That was a good old rock and roll song, wasn't it? 20 Flight Rock was what Paul played to audition for John's band, the Quarrymen. How cool. How cool is that? All right, next. In 1958, the Quarrymen recorded a song called In Spite of All the Danger. Identify the songwriting team. Oh my goodness. So in 1958, whoa. So this is like pre-Germany. 1958, the Quarrymen recorded a song called In Spite of All the Danger. Who wrote the song? In spite of all the danger. Who wrote the song? It, surprisingly, the answer is a surprise. Who wrote the song? It's credited to Harrison McCartney. Harrison McCartney. Is that a unique writing team for sure? Weren't too many Harrison McCartney songs, were there? Okay. The last and most illustrious of the four Hamburg clubs played by the Beatles was called what? Which was the most illustrious of the four clubs in Hamburg that the Beatles played? Any takers? Any guessers? Anyone? Let's see. All right. Which one? The Star Club. The Star Club. I can't think of all four clubs. Can anybody? I can only think of the Star Club and the Ender Club because those are the only two that we've mentioned here so far today. I've forgotten the others already. Interesting. Next, a question. Which Beatles song contains the word coral? Which Beatles song contains the word coral? C-O-R-A-L. Coral. Gee, anybody? Which Beatles song contains the word coral? Oh, let's see. Oh, I should have known it. I just peeked. Anybody know coral? Coral as in the coral in the sea? Maybe the coral in the octopus's garden. That was the answer. Octopus's garden has the word coral in it. Okay, next. In 1967, in Los Angeles, what did George Harrison wear in the display window of a clothes store called Sat Honrush? Sat Punrush. What's that? Punrush? It's spelled, it's two words, the name of the store. Sat, S-A-T, and then Purush, P-U-R-U-S-H, with a question mark. In 1967 in Los Angeles, what did George Harrison wear in a window display of a clothing store? Clothing store was that Purush. Oh my gosh, who knows? The answer is, oh my goodness, his underwear. George Harrison in his underwear in a department store window. Okay, that must have been a sight to see. Don't you think? I do. For real. Okay, I want to get some different questions here. These are strange. I don't know. Let's find something else. Another card or two. Listen to the song. What's his songs are they stay in your head too. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Here's a question. George Martin thought it was corny, but the Beatles chose what kind of chord for the very last yeah at the end of She Loves You. So, George Martin, their producer, thought it was a little corny, a little weird, but the Beatles chose what kind of chord for the very last yeah at the end of She Loves You. Okay. Yeah, 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 she loves you. Yeah, 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 she loves you. Yeah, 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 yeah. That chord. I like this song. Catchy. Okay, the chord was G6. It was a G6. That's interesting. How did Paul get his scarred lip and the chipped tooth seen in the paperback writer promo film? How did Paul get the scarred lip and chipped tooth in the paperback writer's promo film? Like music video, early music video, right? And the answer is he fell off a motorbike. Oh my goodness, he fell off a motorbike. Poor Paul. Hey, kitty, kitty. This is Susie. Say hi, Suze. She says, no way. She's looking for trouble. Actually, she wants to go outside. She loves to be outside. She chases all kinds of little critters and anything that moves, pretty much. Okay, back to the Beatles. Enough of Susie. Who sings the lead on Hold Me Tight? I think that's one I might know. Who sings the lead on Hold Me Tight? Is it John? Is it John? John sings the lead on Hold Me Tight. Is it? Let's find out. I was wrong. It's Paul. Paul sings the lead on Hold Me Tight. Oh, man. I need to get my hearing checked or something. Wow. Okay, when I Want to Hold Your Hand fell from number one, When I Want to Hold Your Hand fell from number one, the British press gleefully proclaimed what group as the newest rock sensation? Okay, so when I Want to Hold Your Hand lost its number one spot on the charts, the British press said which group was the new sensation. Does anyone know? I like this song too. This one's got a lot of play to it. This is the one with Ringo. Okay, and the answer is the Dave Clark Five. Remember that? The Dave Clark Five. Oh, let's listen to the song for a second. You know, this is the first ever Paul and Ringo duet, right? They've never sung together, just them in a duet until now. How many years in the making, right? Okay, because of the 1 minute. The Beatles recorded How Do You Do It during a session in which they also recorded what other single? The Beatles recorded How Do You Do It during a session which they were recording another song, a single. What single was that? Anybody? Love Me Do. Love Me Do is the answer. You're recording Love Me Do. Supply the missing number, October blank 1940. Supply the missing number, October what in 1940? Well, you know what that is, right? It's John's birthday, October 9th, 1940. Yep. October 9th, 1940, John's birthday. Of course, I knew that. I knew that. Did you? It was pretty good. I like this song. Okay, here we go. A lifelong friend of John's helped with the writing of Eleanor Rigby. His name is Pete. A lifelong friend of John's helped them write Eleanor Rigby. His name was Pete. Pete what? Pete Shotton. Pete Shotton or Shotton. It's spelled Shotton. Shotton, Shotton, Pete. Okay. Identify the song Big and Black the Clouds May Be. Oh boy. Identify the song Big and Black the Clouds May Be. Anybody? Big and black the clouds may be. I don't know. Rain? Is it from Rain? Let's find out. Nope. Tell me what you see is the answer. Tell me what you see.
I don't know what I see.
Okay, perhaps the Beatles got their name in a vision. The man in this vision appeared on what? Perhaps the Beatles got their name in a vision. The man in this vision appeared on what? got him my clueless. Oh, a flaming pie. A flaming pie. Wasn't that one of McCartney's uh, songs, albums? So, according to Thank You Girl, what kind of person would doubt our love? According to Thank You Girl, what kind of person would doubt our love? Oh my goodness, who would dare doubt our love? Only a fool. A fool would doubt our love. Okay, good to know. What was the first Beatles song with no Beatles playing instruments? It featured a string octet instead. What was the first Beatles song with no Beatles playing the music? It was played by a string orchestra instead. Do we know what song? Was it Eleanor Rigby? I was right, Eleanor Rigby. Hey, I got one. All right. Think I would get more than one with all the practice I've had. Okay, Eleanor Rigby. Yes, indeedy. Next question. In what song does John sing, I think of you and things you do go round my head? In what song does John sing, I think of you and things you do go round my head? I think of you and things you do go round my head. There's a place. There's a place. Things of you go round my head. Okay. The record company used what name instead of Beatles for their recordings in Germany with Tony Sheridan? Okay, so now we're going back to the start. Okay. The record company used what name instead of the Beatles for their recordings in Germany with Tony Sheridan? Anyone? How about the Beat Brothers? Ever heard that? Does it sound familiar? The Beat Brothers? Tony Sheridan and the Beat Brothers. Okay, last question. Identify any one of the background vocalists singing Birthday in response to I Would Like You to Dance. Oh boy. Okay. Identify any one of the background vocalists singing Birthday in response to I Would Like You to Dance. Okay, so the song Birthday. I would like you to dance. Birthday. Take a cha-cha-cha chance. Birthday. I would like you to dance. Birthday. Take a cha-cha-cha chance. Did that help? Okay, and the answer, final answer. Patty Harrison or Yoko Ono? If you said Patty Harrison or Yoko Ono, you would be correct. They were singing on Birthday. All right. Well, folks, Beatle fans, this little Beatlemania trip is coming to an end here. A nice little midweek break, a little Fab Four questions and answers and discussions. And yeah, man. All right. Well, glad you could join. If you're not watching me live, that's okay. You catch me later. See if you know the questions and the answers and how good your Beatle knowledge is. Mine always needs improving, even after, I don't know, 60 years, I guess. Anyway, so I am going to go ahead and sign off here. So don't forget, follow me on Facebook and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to stop in at Buy Me a Coffee. You'll find the link on any of my social media pages. And you'll find some different information there. So take care. All right. Bye.